Hello everybody, welcome back to Financial Trading Basics Part 38, Trying to File Taxes. So, again, I went to, the most retarded education system that has ever existed in human history for, 15 years? 15, 16 years? And basically the one thing you need to do in life is to make money and pay bills to survive. So obviously are we going to teach that in school? Fuck no. Fuck no. Why would we ever teach stuff that people actually need to use to survive in this fucking world? So this episode, I'm just going to go through the tax form, the Form 1040 U.S. Individual Income Tax Return. Because again, I have failed. I have genuinely trying to file taxes. I don't know what to do. And I'm a pretty competent human being. I've sat with this form for quite some time, and I have just no fucking clue what to do. So I'm going to go through filing taxes as a super not tax expert because I don't know what to do. So I get my filing status, check only one box. I'm single, not married or filing separately. Head of household, not even sure what that means. Qualifying widower, nope. So you get your name, your social security number, your spouse if you have one, which again, that will never happen in my life. Still no dates on Tinder. Literally, I've never gotten a date off a social dating app ever, or in real life either. So it's pretty cool stuff. You get your address, you write that down. Presidential election campaign, you put your social security. If you want $3 to go to this fund, $3 whole. Highlighted at any time during 2021, did you receive, sell, or exchange, or otherwise dispose of any financial interest in any virtual currency? Yes. In all of my income, my total income was like $497,000 off of crypto transactions, selling on long-term capital gains. Again, it's unclear where short-term or long-term capital gains is in here, but $497 on the Bitcoin, and another about $10,000-11,000 of short-term capital gains and like $1,000 or $2,000 of long-term capital gains from my TD Ameritrade account. So standard deduction, someone can claim you as dependent, no, I'm not blind, there's like an age and blindness, I'm not blind. Dependents, again, can't have children if you can't have a wife, that's pretty much impossible. So clear that one, all nothing there, cool for me. 1. Wages, salaries, tips, etc. Attached forms W-2. Again, I'm not allowed to be employed, so I don't have a W-2. Been another good thing for me. Like the big homie Rick Smith says, I think I know you don't qualify to buy a house. Yeah, again, I've been trying to have a job and file taxes for, again, a solid 7 straight years. Again, emailing people every single day. So you're right, I don't deserve a home. I don't deserve anything. I deserve to die in a fucking ditch and just die. That's what I fucking deserve in my life, is death. Wages, salaries, tips, literally because of fraud, I do not have any of that. Tax-exempt interest. I'm not sure what would qualify as tax-exempt interest. Qualified dividends. Again, all of my trades in my stock account were equities. So no dividends, that's certainly not tax-exempt, so 0 for me. IRA distributions, nope. Pensions and annuities, nope. Social Security benefits, nope. Taxable amount 000. Capital gain or loss, attach Schedule D if required. If not required, check here. I checked here because I'm not sure what Schedule D is. I don't even know where you find it. The user interface isn't too bad. I'm on the free IRS free file system. So it says add form, so I'll probably check that out. But I'm just going to go to HR and block and just ask them what the fuck do I do, because I don't know. But again, it says under the capital gains or loss, there's a little checkbox. You either can click blank or Form 8814. I want Form 8814 because, I don't know, sounds about right. Put my total income from capital gains, $507,649. Other income, no other income, that's my total income. So that's my total income is $507,649. Adjustments to income from Schedule 1, don't even know what that is, so it's 0. Subtract line 10 from 9, that's your adjusted gross income. Standard deduction or itemized deductions from Schedule A. Then standard deduction for single or married filing separately, $12,550. Married, filing jointly, or qualifying widower, $2,500, $25,100. Head of household, $18,800. If you checked any box under standard deductions, see instructions. So I'm going for an itemized deduction is what I'm thinking. And then, because again, I made 198 educational YouTube videos in 2021. So if $500,000, that equates to a little over $2,500 a video. So I think unifying the natural sciences and teaching the entire world how to do basically everything in science, I think that's worth about $2,600 a video. But I don't know how to type that in here. And so the next one is charitable contributions. If you take the standard deductions, no. And then here's where I think I'm supposed to put this in. Qualified business income deduction from Form 8995 or Form 8995A. So I did that, I just did the 8955, and I'm over here on that form, and it says, you can claim qualified business income deduction only if you have qualified business income from a qualified trade or business, real estate investment, trust dividends, publicly traded partnership income, or domestic production activities deduction passed through from an agricultural or horticulture cooperative. And then it says, use this form if your taxable income before your qualified business deduction is at or below $164,000. So mine's way over that, but I don't know what other fucking form there is. I don't know what else to do. I don't know. And so I just put production and research costs for 198 educational videos, completely fucking true. And then it says taxpayer identification number, your social security number. Then it says C, qualified business income or loss in parentheses. But I can't type parentheses in here. So I don't know how to use this form. I literally can't type parentheses into it. So, again, not really sure what to do there. And then there's just a couple lines for different expenses. And again, production and research costs, that's completely effing true. Total qualified business income or loss, combined lines 1I through 1.5, 1V, column C. And then 3, qualified business net loss carry forward from the prior year. I have videos out there. They're being distributed without just compensation pursuant to the 5th Amendment. I have not been paid for them. That is a loss being carried forward. $514,000. That's $2,600 to produce these videos per video. Extremely reasonable. Yeah, Mr. Beast only has $2,600 per video. And remember, I'm not making a video, go swim with sharks, and then you win 100K. I'm teaching people how to fucking read Spanish, and play the guitar, and do math, and stuff. So this is not like shock value, this is education for the species. I think that's worth $2,600 a video. I think so. And again, my time's never worth anything, obviously. But then it is a total qualified, a bunch of other, multiply this by that, REITs, did nothing with REITs, again, all I had was equities. There's a bunch of other just like, again, you'll have your 1099 from your trading account saying, you know, which type of securities you traded, a pretty involved document. But again, they didn't have any like, I just traded equity, so there was no special like tax exempt interest, this or that, stuff like that, bonds, stuff like that, no. But then it says taxable income before qualified business income deduction. And then it's the 507. And the net capital gains should be a loss. And then it says line 16. All of these are zeros besides the one I'm telling you. Then it says line 14, income limitation. Multiply line 13 by 20%. This is just a weird thing to read. Income limitation. Is the taxable amount limited? My income's not limited. What's the limitation here? You write words in the wrong area, wrong context. I have no fucking clue what they mean. Good luck surviving. I don't know what the fuck to do. But then total qualified business loss carry forward combines line 2 and 3. If greater than 0, enter 0. And now the form has the parentheses on the form. So I just typed in 514,000. And that's the end of the form. And so it doesn't really give me an error on that one, but I have no idea what form I'm supposed to pull up with over $164,000 of income. So I click done with this form, takes me back to my page, and it doesn't, and then it goes, and that was line 13 on the 1040, and then it still says taxable income $507,000. So no, that's trying to do the deductions. And so the only place in this form I can like input numbers to make my taxable income go down is the charitable contributions, and that's like less than $1,000, and then the itemized deductions, you can type in $514,000, and then it'll show zero taxable income. But then if you hit file, it'll say you did something wrong. So again, this is a legitimate business expense. It takes me time, education, and research and production value to do this stuff. So how do I just type that in here? Just genuinely no idea. So down here, a bunch of other stuff. I have nothing on any of these. 0, 17, 18, 19, all 0, 0, zeros. Again, federal income tax withheld from your W-2. Again, luckily for me, I don't have one. 1099, nothing in my trading accounts would be federally tax withheld. Added up, your estimated apply, earned income credit, non-taxable combat pay, election, no. Prior year, 2019, no. Refundable child tax credit, no kids, good job, good for me. A bunch of other stuff, just no, no, no. So refund, if line 30, or this is the amount you overpaid. Again, I'm not paying anything, I'm just trying to file this stuff. Not exactly sure what to do. But I'm not looking for a refund, I'm just trying to itemize my deductions for my losses being carried forward that are completely legitimate. So the amount that you owe, it says 0, but I still don't know why. It says the amount I owe is 0, so I don't know if but it still says that on the line 15, it still says 507,000 of taxable income. So I don't know if the form 8995 worked or what, but it should be 0. But then even if I try to click file with as is, it says I've done something wrong. And so that might be the limit of the 169,000, nice, as opposed to the 507, but it doesn't give me an error on that form itself. So that's really the end of my attempt to file taxes. And it says So again, it's not a complicated thing, but then I just try to click file and it doesn't work. Let's see what add form. Let's see what forms we got. Oh, wowzers. Yeah, we have quite a lot of... Oh, here we go. We got some itemized deductions. There's a whole bunch of these things. Wowzers. Yeah, I told you the tax code is enormous. And so obviously I can't go through all of this. Nor am I going to try to. But I just thought it'd be educational. Again, I've never filed taxes before. I'm obviously not a tax expert. But a pretty competent dude sat down with the IRS free fillable forms and trying to get this stuff done myself. Literally no idea what to do. Literally no idea what to do. And so, Schedule D, capital gains and losses, that's probably where you get the short-term and long-term dividends, interests, additional taxes. There was so I'm going to play around with the itemized deductions, but I'm just going to go to HR Black because again, I have a very simple tax return. Here's my income. Here's what it costs to produce these videos. I have no dependents, no spouse, no kids, no this, no that. I'm not looking for a return. So again, went to school for a solid 15 years, 16 years, which didn't really do anything in school besides, again, listen to middle-aged people bitch about the problems, teach me nothing, ruin my life, still have no friends, literally no friends. I never made a friend. I was a friend to other people, I never made a friend. And so, finish it off with a quote from Carl Quintanilla from CNBC. He said, "It's good," kind of chuckling, "it's good to be king, not in the morning, thinking of me." Now, again, I don't consider myself a king in any fucking way whatsoever. I'm trying to be a human being. I'm just trying to be a normal citizen that fits in with the laws and stuff. But that's not allowed. But it's torture, man. I'm not angry when I'm upset. It's because I'm being tortured. Go torture an animal. They're going to snarl at you. If you're a human being and you snarl at people, rightfully so, they're going to treat you like you're a weirdo. And so again, I'm just being tortured, trying to fit in. Basically, the one thing you need to do in life to survive is make money and pay bills, and to do so you have to contribute taxes. So it's a great thing we didn't teach to anybody. Good stuff, guys.
So I'm just gonna go to HR and block, and again, if the IRS gives me one fucking headache about any of this, as I have federal agents outside of my fucking door harassing me and talking to me, then you guys can figure out my own, you can file it for me, guys. If you guys can violate my rights, you can file my own taxes for me, guys. Or you can pay me my money, right? I love seeing on the news here in Central Ohio, it'll be like, you know, I'll get on my cell phone or on the news and I'll be like, this person's wanted for stealing $1,500 of hardware equipment out of a store. But if the state and private institutions fail to pay you the $12 million that are contractually owed to you, and you go to the cops, they'll say it's a civil matter. Steal $1,500 from a grocery store, well, the police are going to be looking for you. The police complicitly restrict the enforcement of the law, which violates your constitutional rights. People say, solve these math problems, you get this amount of money. I solve the math problems definitively, proof on the ear for 2 years. Again, the rules are, it has to be published, but they're all complicit in committing fraud, so it's like, how do you file taxes when everything's fraudulently restricted? That should be an itemized deduction. Extreme fraud being currently perpetrated against you while law enforcement refuses to do anything. Check. Do you do anything else past that? Fuck you. Check. So I don't know. I'm going to stop by H&R Block on Monday. Thanks for watching Financial Trading Basics Part 38, Trying to File Taxes. See you next time.